because the unknown assignments of life are not graded on GPA. They're graded and measured in what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. described as the content of our character. How will we respond when success tempts arrogance? How will we endure when failure whispers finality? And how will we lead when convenience collides with conviction? That's the real curriculum of life. Yet,
it is now my great pleasure to introduce Andre Joel Anthony, AJ Anthony, your student commencement speaker. Coming to UMPI from Indianapolis, Indiana, Andre has distinguished himself as a dedicated scholar and leader, earning a place on the dean's list while balancing full-time leadership responsibilities, launching his own consulting company, and serving as a student leader, minister, and community advocate. Today, he graduates with a degree in business administration, and his journey has been guided by three simple words his father lived by: keep looking up. A charge that became both compass and conviction through the long days and long nights of his academic journey. Andre.
We almost there, y'all. We almost there. Soren Kierkegaard once observed, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Graduation is one of those rare moments when we stand precisely between those two realities, looking back with gratitude whilst looking forward with courage. And if we're honest about the road behind us, the Renaissance poet Langston Hughes may have described it best when he said, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had its tacks in it and splinters and boards all torn up. And yet, UMPI class, here we are, still climbing. To the president, faculty, families, friends, and to the indomitable class of 2026, we made it, y'all. We gather today beneath banners of accomplishment, degrees earned, deadlines defeated, discussion boards conquered at midnight, y'all. Papers perfected before sunrise. We navigated modules and metrics, strategy models, and statistical margins. We succeeded where structure was clear, yes. But commencement is not merely the celebration of completed assignments. No, it's the unveiling of uncalculated ones. And before we speak of the leadership or legacy, we must speak honestly of what Miley Cyrus calls the climb. When each of us committed to the University of Maine at Presque Isle, we chose more than a major. We chose a method. Some of us chose blended, some in person, some online, some, like me, your pace, where discipline replaced deadlines and self-governance became our syllabus. We selected different modalities, but the same metal. Some of us learned in lecture halls, some in living rooms, between shift changes after their children fell asleep. But each of them and each of us learned through different pathways, but with the same perseverance. And oh, what a class this is. Y'all done heard what we got today. Within our graduating body are future attorneys who will shape justice, accountants who will steward systems, agricultural scientists who will nourish nations, artists who will imagine what does not yet exist, engineers and computer scientists who will architect tomorrow. We've got some cybersecurity specialists who will guard invisible frontiers, whatever that means. We have educators who will form minds, and nurses who will preserve life, environmental science who will defend the earth, historians who will remember, social workers who will stand in sacred spaces of vulnerability, psychologists who will tend to unseen wounds that all of us have, writers and communicators who will shape the stories a generation will inherit. From liberal studies to lab technology, from math to mental health, from nursing to organizational leadership, associate, bachelor's, master's. We are not merely a graduating class. We are a living mosaic. Yet, no matter our discipline, each of us learned how to operate when the rubric was clear. We knew the expectations, we understood the evaluation, we mastered the measurable, but my dear professors, life offers no such criteria. For many of us, Langston Hughes' words are not simply poetry, they are biography. See, we know the challenges of tuition payments and tight budgets. We know the challenges of work shifts before lectures, of parenting and papers, of caregiving and case studies. Some studied online in the solidarity of silence. Some returned after many years away. Some carried invisible burdens while still carrying remarkable resolve. But whatever my lot, whatever our reality, we did not ascend polished marble. No, we climbed some unfinished wood. We've got some splinters along the way. And now we arrive at commencement, celebrating achievement while standing on the brink of ambiguity, because the unknown assignments, my friends, are coming. Those roles we didn't apply for, those trials we did not anticipate, the leadership moments we did not rehearse. And so we stand here credentialed and capable and commissioned. But the deeper question remains: who will we become when life assigns us a task without instructions? In this program, we were given rubrics, criteria, benchmarks, and expectations from day one. We knew how our work would be evaluated, but life offers no such documents. See, there will be seasons when clarity evaporates and when effort does not equal our outcome. There will be seasons when integrity costs more than compromise, when leadership requires courage long before it receives applause. See, we studied strategy, but we'll soon face sacrifice. We analyze systems, but we'll be tested in solitude, because the unknown assignments of life are not graded on GPA. They're graded and measured in what Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. described as the content of our character. How would we respond when success tempts arrogance? How will we endure when failure whispers finality? And how will we lead when convenience collides with conviction? That's the real curriculum of life. Yet, though life provides no such rubric, it does provide some resolve. See, curiosity is going to be our compass, and courage is going to be our catalyst. Compassion is going to be our currency. Discipline will be our daily devotion. And faith, oh, faith in purpose, providence, and possibility will steady our steps when uncertainty dissolves. When certainty dissolves. Class of 2026, the world we enter is complex and competitive, but you know what? It's waiting. It's waiting for us. It's a world that's waiting for leaders who are ethical. It's a world waiting for innovators who are empathetic, for builders who measure success not only in profit, but in impact. It's waiting for professionals who prize principle above popularity. As the milestones of our life, see what I did there? As the milestones of our life gather from lecture halls to long nights, laughter, and loss, they weave themselves together in a tapestry that will one day culminate in our life's final assessment. And so let this be your resolve. Let this be the rhythm beneath your resilience. And I want you to hear what Langston Hughes says again. So boy, don't you turn back. Girl, don't you sit down on the steps because you find it's kind of harder. Don't you fall now, because I'm still going, honey. I'm still climbing in life. For me, ain't been no crystal stair. Do not turn back. Do not fall. We are still going. We are still climbing. Today we celebrate our degrees. Tomorrow we're going to demonstrate our depth. The rubric is gone. The assignment remains. And after you look back on the glory of today, you know what I want you to do? I want you to live forward. I want you to climb boldly. I want you to climb bravely and climb together. And when the world asks what became of the graduating class of UMPI, let the answer be this: we kept climbing. Congratulations, class of 2026. Keep looking up.
All I can say is thank you, AJ.